What's up, everybody? Today we're going to talk about your career. I'll be honest, this video is a bit long, but it will give you some information that might help you make smart decisions about your future. Feel free to jump ahead if you don't have time to watch it all. The first part will ask you to think about all the important factors behind choosing a satisfying career. Next, we'll take a long, hard look at one of today's traditional career paths, the 4-year degree and the challenges that come with that. After that, we'll look at one alternative way to educate yourself for a successful career, discussing apprenticeships and how they work in the MAT2 apprenticeship program. Finally, I'll walk you through the specifics on how to apply to our program and become a MAT2 apprentice. When you think about your career, what's most important to you? I think it's safe to say that money is at least a little bit important when you consider your career. Maybe what matters most to you, though, is that you are in demand and the job that you can perform is one that companies are hiring for. Or maybe the potential for promotions is most important to you, being able to grow in your career as time passes. Benefits matter too. Some people value the perks they get as an employee more than the actual salary they make. Maybe none of this stuff matters to you, as long as you get that vacation time that you need to go on the trip you've always been dreaming of. The nature of the work that you do matters too, of course. Some people prefer a hands-on job, where they're actively and physically involved in their work, or maybe you prefer a desk job. Now, whatever factors are most important as you pursue your career, there are a number of things that can get in the way. For people across the United States, college debt is a huge barrier. 75% of college graduates have student loan debt. Beyond that, you might study hard and find that once you graduate, the degree that you have doesn't really help you that much in finding a career. Maybe the job you've always wanted isn't actually that much fun once you start doing it, and you're bored. Maybe you love your job, and you're just not making enough money. Or maybe, for whatever reason, you just can't find a job. For people across the United States, that first bullet is really the kicker. Many of us, myself included, have always been told that we need a 4-year degree to get the career that we want. What we are not told is all the baggage that comes with that. Now let me throw some numbers at you. According to a recent study conducted by Burning Glass, the average starting salary for a 4-year degree holder is about $50,000 per year. If, and that's a big if, you find a job that matches your qualifications. But that same study determined that 43% of 4-year college graduates are underemployed because employers are up-credentialing. This means that for jobs that have traditionally not required a bachelor's degree, now you need to have a bachelor's degree. So nearly half of 4-year college graduates are working jobs that do not match their skill level, and they're getting paid a lot less than their peers who graduate with skills that translate directly into an industry. So what's the reality for 4-year college graduates in this country who can't translate the skills that they learned into their first jobs? Well, they're making a lot less than their peers. On average, underemployed college graduates make only $37,000 per year, according to this same study. I rounded up to $40,000 per year, and I'm now going to show you what their monthly budget would look like. Monthly net pay after taxes would be about $2,600 per month. Now let's subtract your essential cost. Cell phone with unlimited data, let's be honest, that's essential. $70 right there. Your rent for a studio, take away $1,000. Internet for the lowest speed Wi-Fi, take away $30. Car payment, that'll cost you about $350 on average if you're paying off your car. Car insurance, for those under 25, that's expensive, $100 a month. Gas for your car, and this could be even higher if you drive a lot, but I said $100 per month. Student loan payment, per month on average in this country, is $350. Take that away, take away $120 for health insurance, take away $200 to feed yourself, and I'm talking pasta and tomato sauce every night type of budget, and you end up at the end of the month with under $300 to work with before you've done anything fun, like treat a friend to dinner, go to the movies, book a weekend trip, or save any money for your future. You only have that much, and that's just not enough to work with. So what are your options here? If you can afford it, you can try to go to 4-year college and hope that you're not part of that 43% who's making less money than they deserve. Or you can consider an alternative. I got one for you, the MAT2 Apprenticeship Program. As a MAT2 apprentice, you'll go to school part-time and attend your work part-time at the company that hires you. You get to apply what you learn in school in the field right away. At the end of 3 years of training in the program, you even get a full-time 2-year minimum job guarantee at the company that hired you. So what role does your company play in all this? First, they select the students that get hired as apprentices, and then they invest in their training. They pay their tuition, including book fees, lab fees, and everything. They also pay all apprentices a $200 per week stipend to help cover transportation costs. They also pay the apprentice an hourly wage for the work and training that gets done on the job. Now, what does your job actually look like as an apprentice? Let me tell you, these are hands-on jobs where every day is a little bit different. On the job, you'll get a chance to apply the skills that you've learned in the college classroom. These are skills that are in high demand. Trust me, walk the floor of any manufacturing facility and you're going to see a lot of 40 to 60-year-old employees who are retiring in the next 10 to 20 years. They need to pass down their knowledge to professional and talented young people like yourselves who are going to become the next leaders in the industry. The training we're offering right now in our program is in advanced manufacturing. If you've always enjoyed fixing stuff, building stuff, watching products come to life, manufacturing could be the career for you. We currently have 2 training programs. The first is for a mechatronics technician. Mechatronics technicians deal with a combination of electrical, mechanical, and electronic skills used to identify, analyze, and solve system-based problems. A mechatronics technician will support engineers, modify machines, make minor changes, repair, test, and provide maintenance for related equipment. The second training profile is a CNC manufacturing technician. These people set up, operate, and produce high-quality products on computer numerically controlled machine tools. Program participants will be competent in blueprint reading, gauging and inspection, statistical process control, mathematics, safety, and machine tooling. Now let's go back to that monthly budget that I showed you just a few minutes ago, but this time for a MAT2 apprentice. What do you notice that's different? First, that number at the top is different. $45,000 a year is what you can expect to make on average as a MAT2 graduate, so that means your monthly net pay is going to go up. You also get to eliminate one of the major costs that 4-year college graduates pay each month. Why don't you have any student loans? Because your tuition was paid in full by your company, which gives you a lot more left over at the end of the month. Almost $1,000 per month to treat yourself, to save for the future, and to dedicate to the people and the things that you love. So what would you do with an extra $1,000 per month? These are some of the companies in our network who could be your next employer and pay for your education. If you're interested, take just 10 minutes to apply to the program at mat2apprenticeships.com. Once you submit your application, we'll get in touch with you and help you through the rest of the process and connect you with the employers in our network. You may need to take a placement test, but we'll help you through that too. To learn more, check out mat2apprenticeships.com, and to get in touch with our applicant outreach team directly, contact the phone number or email address below. We can't wait to help you become a MAT2 apprentice.